And welcome to Midlands Today. The headlines this lunchtime. The truck driver facing bankruptcy for having illegal immigrants in the back of his lorry despite alerting authorities. A community group in Staffordshire is teaming up with the council to sell energy back to the national grid. And a collection of rare sketches by the Pre-Raphaelite artist Rossetti goes on public display for the first time. Hello, good afternoon. A truck driver from the Black Country says he's facing bankruptcy after being fined £12,000 for having 20 illegal immigrants in the back of his lorry. Dave Edmonds alerted the authorities in Calais shortly before crossing the English Channel. He says he carried out all the relevant checks required of lorry drivers and believes the case against him is extremely unfair. Our transport correspondent Peter Plisner has been to meet him.
When this refrigerated lorry passed through the port of Calais, 20 migrants were found on board. That was back in 2016. Fast forward to 2019 and the owner-driver of this truck has now received a fine from the UK border authorities. Dave Edmonds is the driver. Tell me what happened.
Well, I parked up about midnight, about 2.5 hours away from Calais. Went to sleep, woke up next morning, did my walk-around check. All my seal and padlock was intact. So I proceeded up to Calais, went through the heartbeat monitor, no problem, carry on driver, they said. So I carries on, goes through passports, sitting there waiting in the lanes, and I felt the cab shaking. I thought, I've got immigrants on here. So I get out, I immediately called the dog angler over. The dog angler come, has a sniff, starts going mad. Border Force come over, I opened the truck up, and there was 20 immigrants in there.
So how do you think they got in?
They tampered with the lock and disguised it, so I couldn't tell.
What do you think about the fact that you're receiving a fine even though you alerted the authorities that the migrants were in the truck?
I'm shocked, because I alerted them. Why should they fine me?
So what impact will the fine have on your business if your appeal is unsuccessful?
It'll probably put me out of business.
As bad as that?
Yeah.
Dave, many thanks. Well, the UK Border Force say they only impose fines on companies when they fail to have effective systems to protect their vehicles, and they say the delay in issuing the fine to Dave's company was because of restructuring within the organisation.
Peter Plisner there. A man and a woman arrested after 4 children died in a house fire in Stafford have been released under investigation.